Welcome back, my great history lovers, and thank you for joining me today for a deep dive into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, a coin that on the surface may look ordinary but carries within it the potential for extraordinary value. Today, we are exploring the 1971 Lincoln penny, a coin that most people pass by without a second thought, yet this particular cent has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. While a typical 1971 penny might seem like a simple piece of copper-plated zinc with Abraham Lincoln's profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, there exists a very special version of this coin that could be worth a staggering $910,000 million, far beyond its humble 1-cent face value due to errors, mint mark anomalies, and unique possibilities that make it extraordinarily rare. In this video, we will examine what makes this coin so valuable, the types of errors that could exist, and why collectors are so fascinated with uncovering these hidden treasures. The 1971 Lincoln penny belongs to a long line of Lincoln Memorial cents, first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin replaced the wheat cent design and became a symbol of enduring historical significance. By 1971, the Lincoln Memorial design had been in circulation for over a decade, and millions of pennies were struck across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Despite the large quantities, errors in minting are always possible, and it is within these rare anomalies that enormous value can be found. A 1971 penny may look ordinary to the casual observer, but when examined closely by experts and collectors, certain mistakes and variations transform it into something extraordinary. One of the most intriguing aspects of a valuable 1971 penny is the mint mark error. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of pennies each year, and the small d mint mark was applied manually to the die before striking. Mistakes during this process could result in repunched mint marks, doubled mint marks, or misaligned impressions. Some coins have been discovered with the mint mark appearing twice, slightly offset, or stamped at an unusual angle. These anomalies are highly prized by collectors because they are rare and visually distinctive. A 1971 penny with a repunched or doubled mint mark is not only a piece of currency but a historical artifact representing the precision and occasional fallibility of the minting process. Such mint mark errors contribute significantly to the coin's value, especially when paired with other anomalies that amplify its rarity. Another category of errors that can make a 1971 penny so valuable is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple impressions that are slightly misaligned, resulting in letters, numbers, or parts of Lincoln's portrait appearing doubled. A double die can affect the obverse, showing doubling in the date or the word liberty, or the reverse, where doubling might appear in the Lincoln Memorial or other design elements. Double dies from earlier decades, such as the famous 1955 double die cent, have become legendary in the collecting community, and experts believe that a similar phenomenon could exist for the 1971 penny. If a 1971 penny exhibits dramatic doubling in the date, mint mark, or design elements, it could instantly become one of the most sought-after coins for collectors, commanding astronomical sums at auction. Composition errors also play a crucial role in a coin's potential value. By 1971, the Lincoln penny was primarily made from a copper alloy, but transitional or incorrect planchets could still occur. A penny struck on a planchet intended for another year, on an experimental planchet, or with an unusual metallic composition could stand out immediately to a trained eye. Such coins are exceedingly rare because of stringent quality control measures at the mint, but when they do occur, they become the centerpiece of any collection. Imagine holding a 1971 penny that is slightly heavier or lighter than normal, or has a subtle variation in color due to an unusual alloy. These subtle but detectable differences transform an ordinary penny into a highly valuable numismatic artifact. Strike errors, including off-center strikes and broad strikes, further enhance the value of rare 1971 pennies. An off-center strike occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted. Some off-center strikes reveal only a portion of Lincoln's profile or an incomplete Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, creating a strikingly unique appearance. Broad strike errors occur when a coin is struck outside the retaining collar, causing the metal to spread and the coin to appear larger and somewhat distorted. These errors are highly collectible, particularly when combined with mint mark anomalies or doubled dies. A 1971 penny exhibiting multiple errors simultaneously would be considered extremely rare and likely to command extraordinary prices in the collector market. Strike-through errors also contribute to the potential value of a 1971 penny. Strike-through occurs when foreign material, such as grease, cloth, or wire, interferes with the coin during the striking process. The resulting coin may have unusual indentations or blank spaces where the design was not properly impressed. A coin that exhibits strike-through, particularly in combination with other anomalies like double dies or off-center strikes, becomes almost impossible to replicate. Collectors are fascinated by these coins because they offer a glimpse into the complex minting process and the rare opportunities where accidents can create exceptional value. A 1971 penny with multiple overlapping errors, each compounding the rarity of the other, can easily reach the theoretical $910,000 million mark in value, demonstrating how extraordinary mistakes can redefine a coin's worth. Die cracks and die breaks are another category of errors that can increase a coin's rarity. Over time, the dies used to strike pennies can develop cracks or breaks due to high volume production, leaving raised lines or irregularities on the coin surface. While minor die cracks are somewhat common, larger or more unusual breaks are extremely rare and highly prized by collectors. Imagine a 1971 penny where a die crack runs prominently across Lincoln's face or the memorial on the reverse, combined with a double die and a misaligned mint mark. The uniqueness of such a coin would make it virtually priceless and a centerpiece in any collection. The presence of die cracks not only adds visual interest but also confirms the coin's place in minting history as a one-of-a-kind artifact. The appeal of a 1971 penny also lies in its accessibility. Unlike coins from the early 20th century, which are often hard to find in uncirculated condition, 1971 pennies are still abundant and widely available. This accessibility creates an air of excitement for collectors because anyone could potentially discover a coin with extraordinary errors in circulation. The notion that a common coin, easily overlooked in a jar of change, could contain multiple rare anomalies drives both hobbyists and serious numismatists to search meticulously through rolls and collections. The idea that one could stumble upon a penny worth $910,000 million adds a sense of adventure and hope to the collecting process, making it a compelling pursuit for enthusiasts of all levels. Historical significance further enhances the value of the 1971 penny. The early 1970s were a time of procedural and technological transition at the U.S. Mint, including changes in die preparation, striking methods, and quality control measures. Collectors speculate that during these transitions, certain coins could slip through with unusual errors that might not occur under more controlled circumstances. A 1971 penny that captures a rare combination of these transitional conditions such as a double die, mint mark anomaly, and off-center strike would be considered historically significant. It would not only be valuable for its rarity but also as a tangible representation of the minting process and the small imperfections that can occur even in highly industrialized production systems. Condition and grading play a crucial role in determining a 1971 penny's value. A coin may have multiple errors, but if it is heavily worn or damaged, its collectible value diminishes. Mint state coins, preserved in exceptional condition with sharp details and no signs of wear, are highly prized by collectors. A 1971 penny exhibiting multiple errors and preserved in near-perfect condition would be virtually irreplaceable, commanding incredible prices at auctions and in private sales. The theoretical $910,000 million value takes into account both the rarity of the errors and the exceptional preservation of the coin, reflecting the combined impact of uniqueness and condition on market value. The psychology of collecting also contributes to the fascination with the 1971 penny. Humans are drawn to rarity, to uniqueness, and to the possibility of discovering something extraordinary in ordinary objects. The thought that a simple penny could be transformed into a treasure of unimaginable value excites both the imagination and the senses. Collectors are not only motivated by financial considerations but also by the thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of uncovering a rare error, and the historical and cultural significance that such a coin represents. My very important viewers, let's go to another incredible journey into the world of rare and highly collectible coins. Now we are going to explore one of the most fascinating and potentially valuable coins in American numismatics, the 1977 D. Lincoln penny. On the surface, this coin may seem like an ordinary piece of copper-plated zinc, a simple penny worth just 1 cent, but beneath that modest exterior lies the potential for an extraordinary value of $901,000 million. How is it possible that such a humble coin could carry such a staggering value? The answer lies in the intricate world of minting errors, mistakes, and mint mark anomalies, all of which can transform an everyday penny into a numismatic treasure that commands attention from collectors around the globe. In this video, we'll explore everything that makes the 1977 D. Lincoln penny so remarkable, including the types of errors it can exhibit, the historical context of its production, and the possibilities that have made it so highly sought after in the collector community. The 1977 D. Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1977, the Lincoln Memorial design, introduced in 1959, had been in circulation for nearly 2 decades, with millions of pennies struck each year. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the 2 primary mints producing pennies at the time, the other being Philadelphia. While most 1977 D pennies circulated normally and were worth only face value, a very small number experienced minting errors, variations, and anomalies that made them extraordinary. These errors, often overlooked by casual observers, are the reason why some 1977 D pennies can achieve values that far exceed their original monetary worth, reaching the astronomical figure of $901,000 million under rare circumstances. One of the most significant sources of value for a 1977 D Lincoln penny is mint mark errors. The Denver Mint used a small d to indicate its production, but during the minting process, the application of the mint mark to the die could occasionally result in mistakes. These mistakes could manifest as a re-punched mint mark, where the D appears twice, slightly offset, or at an unusual angle. Other times, the mint mark might be over-punched, creating a distorted appearance that can be very attractive to collectors. The rarity and distinctiveness of these mint mark anomalies play a crucial role in increasing a coin's value. In some cases, the positioning of the mint mark can cause a coin to be instantly recognizable as a collector's item, especially when combined with other types of errors or unique features. Another fascinating category of errors that can dramatically increase the value of a 1977 D Lincoln penny is the double die error. Double die errors occur when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple impressions that are slightly misaligned, resulting in letters, numbers, or other elements appearing doubled. On the obverse of a penny, this can affect the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust," while on the reverse, it can impact the Lincoln Memorial or other design details. Double die coins are highly sought after because they are rare and visually distinctive, often producing a striking and easily recognizable appearance. A 1977 D Lincoln penny with a significant double die error could easily become the centerpiece of a collection, commanding a price far beyond the face value of the coin. The combination of mint mark anomalies and double dies significantly amplifies the rarity and potential value of the coin, making it a prime target for serious collectors. Composition errors can also elevate the value of a 1977 D Lincoln penny. While the coin was primarily composed of a copper-zinc alloy by this time, errors in planchet preparation could still occur. Coins struck on incorrect planchets, experimental alloys, or misprepared metal blanks are highly prized by collectors because they are exceedingly rare. For example, a 1977 D penny struck on a planchet intended for a different year or coin denomination, or one with an unusual metallic composition, would immediately attract attention. The color, weight, and appearance of such coins can vary slightly from standard pennies, creating a visually intriguing anomaly. These subtle differences, when authenticated and verified, can elevate a 1977 D penny into a highly valuable collectible, especially when combined with other errors like mint mark or die anomalies. Strike errors are another important source of value for a 1977 D Lincoln penny. Off-center strikes occur when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in partial designs or missing elements. Such coins may display only a portion of Lincoln's profile, an incomplete Lincoln memorial, or distorted edges. Broad strike errors, which occur when a coin is struck outside the retaining collar, cause the metal to spread beyond its normal boundaries, producing a coin that is larger and visually unusual. Coins exhibiting strike errors are particularly sought after when they also display other anomalies, creating a multi-error coin that is extremely rare. The rarity of such combined errors can make a 1977 D Lincoln penny highly valuable, and collectors actively search for examples that feature more than one type of minting mistake. Strike-through errors further enhance the desirability of a 1977 D Lincoln penny. These errors happen when foreign material, such as wire, cloth, or grease, gets between the coin and the die during striking. The resulting coin may have incomplete or distorted designs, blank spots, or unusual indentations. Strike-through errors are especially valuable when they coincide with other types of anomalies, such as double dies or off-center strikes. A penny that exhibits multiple types of errors simultaneously represents a unique and nearly impossible occurrence, making it a treasure in the eyes of collectors. The theoretical $901,000 million value of a 1977 D Lincoln penny takes into account the presence of these overlapping errors, each adding to the overall rarity and desirability of the coin. Die cracks and die breaks are yet another category of errors that contribute to a 1977 D Lincoln penny's value. Over time, the dies used to strike pennies can develop cracks due to the immense pressure and volume of coins being produced. Coins struck with cracked or broken dies exhibit raised lines, ridges, or other irregularities on their surfaces. While minor die cracks are relatively common, larger or more dramatic cracks are exceedingly rare and can make a coin highly collectible. Imagine a 1977 D penny with a die crack that runs across Lincoln's face, combined with a double die and a misaligned mint mark. Such a coin would be nearly impossible to replace, making it a centerpiece for any serious collection. Die cracks not only add visual interest but also provide a tangible link to the minting process, documenting the imperfections that occurred during production. The condition of a 1977 D Lincoln penny is critical in determining its market value. Even coins with extraordinary errors may be significantly less valuable if they show signs of wear, damage, or corrosion. Mint state coins, which are in pristine condition with sharp details and no evidence of circulation, are particularly prized. A 1977 D penny that is error-laden and in exceptional condition could easily become one of the most sought-after coins for collectors, commanding astronomical prices at auction or in private sales. The $901,000 million value represents a theoretical maximum, assuming the coin is in near-perfect condition and exhibits a combination of multiple rare errors. The historical context of the 1977 D penny also adds to its appeal. The late 1970s were a time of change at the U.S. Mint, with evolving technology, quality control measures, and production methods. These transitional periods sometimes produced coins with unusual or unexpected errors that might not occur in other years. The 1977 D Lincoln penny, therefore, offers a snapshot of a unique moment in minting history. Coins from this period that exhibit anomalies provide not only financial value but also historical and educational insight, offering collectors a glimpse into the minting process and the circumstances under which these coins were produced. The psychology of collecting plays a major role in the desirability of a 1977 D Lincoln penny. Collectors are inherently drawn to rarity, uniqueness, and the thrill of discovery. The idea that an ordinary penny, easily overlooked in circulation, could potentially be transformed into a coin worth hundreds of millions of dollars excites both casual hobbyists and serious numismatists alike. Searching for such coins involves meticulous examination, patience, and dedication, often turning the process of coin collecting into an adventure. The potential to find a 1977 D penny with multiple overlapping errors contributes to this excitement, as each roll of coins could contain a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Numismatic experts emphasize the importance of authentication and certification for coins with extraordinary potential value. Given the incredible theoretical worth of $901,000 million, verifying the authenticity and accuracy of the errors is critical. Dears, now we are going to explore one of the most extraordinary coins in American numismatics, the 1984 Lincoln penny, also known as the 1984 1-cent Liberty penny. At first glance, this coin may appear to be just another penny from circulation, a small copper-plated zinc coin worth only 1 cent. However, what lies beneath its humble exterior can make it astonishingly valuable. In fact, the 1984 Lincoln penny, under certain rare conditions, can reach an incredible theoretical worth of $872,000 million. How can a coin with a face value of just 1 cent become so valuable? The answer lies in the intricate and fascinating world of minting errors, mistakes, mint mark anomalies, and other possibilities that elevate certain coins to legendary status among collectors. Now, we'll dive deep into everything that makes the 1984 Lincoln penny so remarkable, from its history and production to the types of errors that can transform it into a numismatic treasure of extraordinary value. The 1984 Lincoln penny belongs to the Lincoln cent series, which has been in continuous production since 1909. The series was originally introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, with the obverse designed by Victor David Brenner featuring Lincoln's portrait. By 1984, the Lincoln Memorial design, introduced in 1959, had been in circulation for over 2 decades, making the penny instantly recognizable to every American. That year, millions of pennies were struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the D mint mark identifying coins struck at Denver. While most 1984 pennies circulated normally and remained at face value, a very small number were produced with minting errors, unusual characteristics, and anomalies that make them highly sought after by collectors. These coins, when combined with rarity and condition, can achieve values that are unimaginably higher than their original face value. One of the primary factors that can make a 1984 Lincoln penny exceptionally valuable is mint mark errors. Mint marks identify the facility where a coin was produced, and the Denver Mint used a small d to indicate its production. Occasionally, during the minting process, the mint mark was incorrectly applied to the die or struck multiple times, resulting in anomalies that collectors prize. These can include a doubled mint mark, where the D appears twice slightly offset, or over-punched mint marks, which create a distorted or unusual appearance. Mint mark errors are highly collectible because they are rare and easily distinguishable. A 1984 Lincoln penny with a significant mint mark error can stand out immediately to collectors and dealers, significantly increasing its value. Another fascinating source of value comes from double die errors. Double die errors occur when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple impressions that are misaligned, causing letters, numbers, or other design elements to appear doubled. On the obverse of a 1984 penny, this can affect the date, the word Liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust," while on the reverse, it can impact the Lincoln Memorial or the lettering around it. Double die coins are highly desirable because they are visually distinctive and rare. A 1984 Lincoln penny with a pronounced double die can attract extreme attention from collectors, sometimes being considered the centerpiece of a collection. The combination of a mint mark anomaly and a double die error further magnifies the coin's rarity and potential value, making it a highly sought-after item among numismatists. Composition errors also play a role in elevating the value of the 1984 Lincoln penny. By 1984, the penny was composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating. Occasionally, planchets, the metal blanks used to strike coins, might have composition inconsistencies, be improperly prepared, or even be from experimental alloy batches. Coins struck on the wrong planchet or with irregular metal composition are extremely rare and highly prized. Subtle differences in color, weight, or texture can make a coin stand out and attract collectors seeking unusual examples. A 1984 penny struck on an incorrect planchet, especially in conjunction with other errors, can instantly become a numismatic treasure. Strike errors are another key factor contributing to the extraordinary value of certain 1984 Lincoln pennies. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank is not properly aligned within the press, resulting in partial designs or incomplete details. These coins may show only a portion of Lincoln's portrait, an incomplete Lincoln Memorial, or distorted edges. Broad strike errors, which occur when a coin is struck outside the retaining collar, result in a coin with an expanded diameter and irregular shape. Strike errors are particularly valuable when combined with other anomalies, producing multi-error coins that are incredibly rare. Collectors often pay premium prices for coins that exhibit multiple types of minting mistakes, and a 1984 Lincoln penny with both strike and mint mark errors could theoretically reach astronomical values. Strike-through errors further enhance the value of certain 1984 Lincoln pennies. Strike-throughs occur when foreign materials, such as grease, wire, or debris, get caught between the coin and the die during striking. This results in missing or distorted design elements, blank spots, or unusual indentations on the coin. Strike-through errors are rare and visually striking, especially when they appear alongside other anomalies like double dies or off-center strikes. A coin exhibiting multiple types of errors at once is highly sought after by collectors, as it represents a unique and nearly impossible occurrence, increasing its desirability and potential value. Die cracks and die breaks are yet another category of minting errors that can significantly enhance the value of a 1984 Lincoln penny. Over time, dies develop cracks from the immense pressure of striking thousands of coins. Coins struck from cracked or broken dies exhibit raised lines, ridges, or irregularities. Minor die cracks are relatively common, but large or dramatic cracks are extremely rare. A 1984 Lincoln penny featuring a pronounced die crack, especially when combined with other anomalies like a double die or mint mark error, can become one of the most valuable examples in a collection. These coins serve as tangible records of the minting process, capturing imperfections that occurred during production and making them highly collectible. The condition of a 1984 Lincoln penny is also critical in determining its value. Coins that exhibit extraordinary errors but show significant wear or corrosion are typically less valuable than their mint condition counterparts. Mint state coins, which are in pristine condition with sharp details and no evidence of circulation, are particularly prized. A 1984 Lincoln penny with multiple errors in perfect mint condition can easily become the centerpiece of a collection, commanding staggering prices from collectors and dealers. The theoretical value of $872 million assumes that the coin is in near-perfect condition and exhibits a combination of highly rare errors, making it a unique treasure. The historical context of the 1984 Lincoln penny adds another layer of interest. During the 1980s, the U.S. Mint was transitioning technologically and refining quality control processes. These transitional periods sometimes led to unusual minting anomalies that did not occur in other years. The 1984 Lincoln penny represents a snapshot of this period, a coin that carries both historical and numismatic significance. Coins from this era with rare errors provide collectors not only with financial value but also with educational insights into minting practices and the challenges faced during production. Collectors are often drawn to the psychological thrill of finding a coin with extraordinary potential value. The 1984 Lincoln penny embodies the excitement of discovering something rare and valuable in what might seem like an ordinary object. The notion that a coin worth 1 cent in everyday transactions could theoretically be valued at hundreds of millions of dollars appeals to both casual hobbyists and serious numismatists. Searching for such coins requires patience, meticulous inspection, and a deep appreciation for detail. Every roll of pennies could contain a hidden treasure, making the hunt as exciting as the potential reward. Authentication and professional grading are essential for coins with extraordinary potential value. Given the incredible theoretical worth of $872 million, verifying the authenticity and grading the coin is critical. Professional services examine coins using magnification, precise measurement, and historical knowledge to distinguish genuine mint errors from post-mint damage or minor anomalies. A certified 1984 Lincoln penny with multiple overlapping errors would attract global attention, with collectors, museums, and private buyers eager to acquire it. Authentication ensures that the coin's market value is recognized and secure, providing confidence to both buyers and sellers. The potential for combined errors further amplifies the 1984 Lincoln penny's value. While individual errors like double dies, mint mark anomalies, or off-center strikes are already rare, a coin exhibiting multiple errors is extraordinarily rare. A 1984 Lincoln penny with a combination of mint mark error, double die, strike anomaly, and die crack represents a nearly impossible occurrence, making it a numismatic masterpiece. Dear fellows, now we are going to dive deep into one of the most intriguing and potentially valuable coins in American numismatics, the 1995 D Lincoln penny, also known as the 1995 D 1-cent Liberty penny. At first glance, this coin might seem like any ordinary penny, a small, copper-plated zinc coin with a face value of just 1 cent. Yet, under certain rare conditions, this humble coin can achieve an astonishing theoretical worth of $860,000 million. How can a coin with such a modest face value become so extraordinarily valuable? The answer lies in the intricate world of minting errors, production mistakes, mint mark anomalies, and other possibilities that can elevate a coin to legendary status among collectors. Today, we will examine everything that makes the 1995 D Lincoln penny a numismatic treasure, from its history and production to the types of errors and anomalies that make it so coveted. The 1995 D Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Cent series, a series that has been in continuous production since 1909. Introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln Cent featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. By 1995, the Lincoln Memorial design, which had been in circulation since 1959, was a familiar and iconic part of American currency. Pennies struck at the Denver Mint that year bear the D Mint mark, signifying their origin. While most 1995 D pennies circulated without incident and remained at face value, a very small subset were struck with errors, anomalies, or unusual characteristics that can dramatically increase their value. These rare coins, when combined with perfect condition, rarity, and the correct error types, can reach astronomical valuations. One of the primary ways a 1995 D Lincoln penny becomes highly valuable is through mint mark errors. Mint marks indicate the facility where a coin was produced, and in this case, the Denver Mint used a D to denote production. Errors in the mint mark can occur in several ways. A doubled mint mark, for instance, happens when the D is struck twice slightly offset, creating a visually distinct anomaly. Over-punched mint marks, in which the mint mark is improperly stamped or placed on the die, can result in distorted or unusual appearances. These errors are rare and highly sought after because they are immediately recognizable and difficult to reproduce. A 1995 D Lincoln penny with a pronounced mint mark error can be instantly valuable to collectors, sometimes commanding prices far above typical circulation coins. Another critical factor in the value of a 1995 D Lincoln penny is the occurrence of double die errors. These errors happen when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple impressions that are misaligned, causing the letters, numbers, or design elements to appear doubled. On the obverse of a 1995 penny, this may affect the date, the word Liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust," while the reverse may exhibit doubling in the Lincoln Memorial or the surrounding lettering. Double die coins are highly prized because they are visually striking, rare, and historically significant. When combined with other anomalies such as mint mark errors, a double die 1995 D Lincoln penny can become a centerpiece of a coin collection, significantly enhancing its market value. Composition errors can also make a 1995 D Lincoln penny exceptionally valuable. By 1995, pennies were primarily composed of zinc with a thin copper plating. Occasionally, planchettes, metal blanks used for striking coins, may have been improperly prepared, have composition irregularities, or even originate from experimental alloy batches. Coins struck on the wrong planchette or with an unusual composition can be very rare, highly collectible, and visually distinctive. Subtle differences in weight, color, or texture can attract collector attention, particularly when the coin also exhibits other errors. A 1995 D Lincoln penny struck on an incorrect planchette could, therefore, command extraordinary interest and value. Strike errors are another category that can dramatically elevate a coin's worth. Off-center strikes occur when a coin blank is not correctly aligned within the press, producing incomplete designs or distorted edges. On a 1995 D Lincoln penny, this could result in a partially missing Lincoln portrait, an incomplete Lincoln Memorial, or irregular edges. Broad strike errors, caused when a coin is struck outside the retaining collar, produce an expanded diameter and irregular shape. Collectors value strike errors, especially when they occur in conjunction with other anomalies, because multi-error coins are extremely rare and visually impressive. A 1995 D Lincoln penny with both strike errors and mint mark anomalies could, theoretically, reach extraordinary market values. Strike-through errors also contribute to the potential value of this coin. These occur when foreign objects, such as grease, wire, or debris, get caught between the die and the coin during striking. The result can be missing or distorted design elements, blank spots, or unusual indentations. Strike-through errors are rare and often visually dramatic. When combined with other error types like double dies or mint mark anomalies, a 1995 D Lincoln penny can become highly prized, representing a nearly impossible occurrence in coin production. These multi-error coins are the pinnacle of numismatic rarity, commanding top dollar from collectors and enthusiasts. Die cracks and die breaks are additional sources of value. Dies, which are used to strike coins, naturally deteriorate under the immense pressure of repeated strikes. Over time, dies develop cracks, which can transfer to coins, producing raised lines or irregularities on the coin's surface. Minor die cracks are relatively common, but large or unusual cracks are rare and highly collectible. A 1995 D Lincoln penny with a significant die crack, particularly when paired with other anomalies, can be an exceptionally valuable and unique piece. Such coins serve as historical artifacts, documenting imperfections in the minting process and adding to their desirability among collectors. The condition of the coin is critical in determining value. Coins in circulation naturally acquire wear, scratches, and discoloration, which typically reduce their market value. Mint state coins, which retain their original luster and details, are particularly prized. A 1995 D Lincoln penny exhibiting multiple rare errors in pristine condition is not only visually impressive but also a numismatic treasure. Its value can increase exponentially because collectors prize error coins that are both rare and well preserved. The hypothetical valuation of $860 million assumes a coin in near-perfect condition, reflecting the maximum potential market value for collectors seeking the ultimate rarity. The historical context of the 1995 D Lincoln penny adds additional interest. During the 1990s, the U.S. Mint was operating with highly automated processes, yet occasional errors still occurred. Transitional changes in minting technology, the introduction of new presses, or minor lapses in quality control could produce rare anomalies that distinguish certain coins from the millions produced. The 1995 D Lincoln penny embodies this period, offering collectors a window into the minting practices and challenges of the mid-1990s. Coins with rare errors serve as tangible records of production, offering both historical insight and numismatic appeal. Psychology and the thrill of collecting also play an important role in the value of rare coins. The idea that an everyday coin worth just 1 cent could, under rare circumstances, be valued at hundreds of millions of dollars excites both casual collectors and seasoned numismatists. The search for rare coins, careful inspection of pennies in circulation, and attention to anomalies create a sense of adventure. Each roll of pennies carries the potential for discovery, motivating collectors to study every detail. This excitement drives demand and contributes to the astronomical theoretical value of coins like the 1995 D Lincoln penny. Authentication and professional grading are essential for establishing the coin's value. Given the unprecedented theoretical worth of $860 million, verifying authenticity and grading the coin is critical. Professional services examine coins using magnification, precise measurements, and historical knowledge to distinguish genuine mint errors from post-mint damage. Coins certified by reputable grading services gain credibility and market confidence, ensuring that collectors and buyers can trust their investment. A 1995 D Lincoln penny with multiple errors and certification would attract global attention, appealing to collectors, museums, and private buyers worldwide. Combined errors greatly enhance the coin's value. While single errors like double dies or mint mark anomalies are rare and desirable, coins exhibiting multiple errors simultaneously are extraordinarily rare. A 1995 D Lincoln penny with a combination of mint mark error, double die, off-center strike, strike-through, and die crack represents a nearly impossible production event. Such a coin embodies the pinnacle of numismatic rarity, attracting exceptional collector interest.